And joining me now is Pennsylvania Democratic Congressman Brendan Boyle, Budget Committee ranking member, who was with the president in Philadelphia yesterday at the unveiling of a budget which is really pretty much a campaign manifesto.
Yeah, great to be with you, and it was especially great to be with the president yesterday in my district, where he officially unveiled his budget proposal for this year. Those are the priorities that we're going to be fighting for, and I love the contrast, frankly, of everything the president talked about yesterday versus what the House Freedom Caucus just released today, which is extreme on steroids. That's the document that's dead on arrival.
Well, when you're talking about the Freedom Caucus, you're talking about big spending cuts, not on defense, increases on defense, but big spending cuts on domestic spending.
Massive spending cuts. I mean, their list of 10 demands reads more like a ransom note than a serious budget proposal. Moody's Analytics came out with a very important report recently that analyzed what's been out there. Of course, as you pointed out, the Republicans still don't have their own official budget, but based on what they've already put out there, Moody's analyzed it and said it would cause the economy to go into recession. It would cause job losses numbering 2.6 million, and you would see an unemployment rate that right now is at a 50-year low, spike above 6%. We House Democrats, and certainly our Democratic colleagues in the Senate, are just not going to let that to happen.
Now, any budget negotiation is a compromise eventually, if they ever get to one. The Republicans say they're not going to go along with the tax increases on billionaires, tax increases on people over $400,000, corporate tax increases, capital gains. And you're walling off anything, Democrats, I should say, walling off anything on entitlements, any changes at all, the retirement age. Doesn't there have to be some give on entitlements if you're going to reduce the deficit as the president promises?
It's just not the case that you need to cut Social Security benefits or cut Medicare benefits in order to achieve deficit reduction. The president unveiled a proposal yesterday that reduces the deficit by almost $3 trillion, but he does it, importantly, without touching Social Security or Medicare benefits. The way he gets to those savings, and I stand firmly behind the White House proposal, is to go further on the negotiation of prescription drugs that we put into place for the first time in American history last year through the Inflation Reduction Act. And importantly, though, as you pointed out, it does not increase the retirement age either on Social Security, on Medicare. It is only Republicans, whether it was Rick Scott or John Thune or others, who have talked about raising the retirement age. That's the Republican proposal. It's not the Democratic proposal.
Congressman, what do you attribute the polling in our latest NBC News poll? Only 36% of those polled said that they, 36% rather approved of the president's handling of the economy, and only 32% are enthusiastic about him running again.
What's interesting about those polls, the same very polls then, when they asked the question, who would you vote for head-to-head, Joe Biden or Donald Trump, show Joe Biden still winning. But look, I'm under no illusions. We are still in a very closely divided time politically in American history. 6 of the last 7 presidential elections have been decided by margins of 4.5 points or less. I think that 2024 will look a lot like 2020, look a lot like 2016, and there'll be close elections, and they'll be decided by states like mine. In the end, though, I know Pennsylvania voters, and so does Joe Biden. They're going to vote for the candidate and the party that is on their side and not on the side of protecting the billionaires, which are the Republicans.
Congressman Brendan Boyle from the great state of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I should say. Yes. Thank you very much for being with us.